Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coluccio. I am your host. I am known as the Midlife Success Coach. And here on my channel, we talk business, we talk reinvention, we talk relationships, we talk pretty well anything related to the midlife journey. It's fabulous to have you here. Please make sure that you like and you subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notifications every time we go live. If you're returning, thank you. It is wonderful to have you here, and make sure you join on in the conversation below. And today we're talking about something a little different. Well, not so different. We're still talking purpose. And today we're talking about one big question that I have for you. Are you sitting on the sidelines of your life? Stay tuned. I've got a giveaway coming as well. So today we're talking about a very important question. After talking purpose all week, I want to ask you, are you sitting on the sidelines of your life? Stay tuned, because I'm actually going to be giving a giveaway from this episode. One of the first books that I wrote way back a few years ago, 2016, I think, somewhere around there, I don't know. Seems so long ago now, doesn't it? Time just flies. You hit midlife and poof, your kids are grown, the babies are here, and there's a whole lot more wrinkles to be dealt with. Ain't that the truth? But I digress. So I wrote this little book a number of years ago. It's called Girl, Get Over Yourself and Get in the Game. And I wrote this when I was still working as a personal trainer, and it was just kind of like my story, things that I had wrestled with during my life, and I wrote them down just to share and to encourage other women that the things they were going through, I got it, I've been there, I still go through it. And basically they weren't alone in their struggles and journeys. It's just a vulnerable little book. But it's funny because the things I wrote about in this book seem to be coming to mind again. Now I go back and look at it all these years later, I'm thinking, wow, I didn't do too bad a job. It was a little bit hard to say that because I always like, there's only little, it's not worth reading. But there was actually some good content in there. And, these battles that I went through back then, I still face today, because most of us find that the battles we face in life are pretty much the same things going round and round and round. And sometimes it pays to remind ourselves that actually we have broken through in the past. And because of that, we know that therefore we can break through again in the future. So my challenge for you today is this: are you not in the game? And the game, of course, is life. And the life I'm talking about is your life. Are you a spectator on the sidelines of your life? Are you just watching things happen? You're kind of just getting swept along. You've got no skin in the game at all whatsoever. Life just happens to you. Or are you someone who is actually fully in your game? You're someone who's stepping up and you're doing the training and you're doing the shots and you're having a go and you're getting uncomfortable. It may well be that you found yourself in the former position. And don't beat yourself up, because I think so many of us women at midlife do find ourselves like that. We kind of emerge, don't we, like blinking in the sunlight, like we've just been in this cave for the previous 20, 25 years where we were being all the things, we were doing all the things, we were being the person who was running around kids, raising kids, trying to please our boss, trying to climb a career ladder, trying to find time to exercise or to create or to do the things we love to do, trying to keep our relationships together. There's so much stuff we go through, particularly in the first half of our adult life. And that's normal. We all go through it. The thing is, though, we can find after a while that our survival has kicked in, and part of that survival instinct is that we kind of just hanging on. We're like the person on the deck of the boat blowing in the gale. We've got no say, we've got no control in which way that boat's going because someone else is at the wheel. We're just hanging on for the ride and we're surviving, we're doing okay, but we're not in charge. We're not necessarily doing those things that we'd love to do. We're not living the life that we'd love to live, that we feel that we should be living. We're just hanging on for the ride. Have you ever white knuckled it on those roller coasters? Oh my gosh, I can't stand them anymore because I actually get vertigo. But it's like that. You're swung and you're flung around and you have no say in the direction it's going. You're just white knuckling it, hanging on till you get to the end where you can get off and go, whew, that was a ride, made it, survived. I don't know about you, but I don't want to get to the end of my life and just go, whew, made it, survived, done, tick. No, I want more out of my life. I want to be the person who actually drives the car, who sails the boat, who's driving the roller coaster. I want to be the person who actually can take control of some of the things where I can take control in my life and actually get some direction and do those things that I feel that I am called to do. Don't you feel the same? So if you feel like it's time that you need that little kind of nudge, or like as I used to say as a PT, that kick up the butt to get you back in the game of your life, I've got a few key tips for you. Number one, you need to realize right now that time is ticking. Time's not your friend. Time's not my friend. It goes so fast. And I don't know about you, but it feels like it goes even faster at midlife. Like, I'm sure I was just pulling the Christmas tree down like just a week ago, and here we are. Oh my gosh, it's the first day of July when I'm recording this. Oh, it just zips past. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to reach the end of my life and have run out of time and still have that list of all the things that I'd hoped to do. And I'll bet you don't either. So if you can get that one thing in your mind, it's that sense of urgency. That alone has the ability to propel you from being complacent and watching your life go past to actually getting in that game and being part of that life. Number two, are you settling? Has life become just something that rolls on past because you kind of given up? Who could be bothered fighting? Who can be bothered going out there and going head to head with all the young computer savvy 20-year-olds? Who can be bothered just, getting out there and living a healthy life like I am how I am? Have you become that person? It's so easy to do. I'm not saying this to condemn, and I'm not saying this to lecture, because I fight this in my own life every day. I've been that person, and I know I'll be that person again, because that's human nature, isn't it? Just to settle, to be comfortable. Our little world's okay at the moment, so let's just chill. Let's not get out and get too uncomfortable. We like to be comfortable. And it's too easy to let that comfort then keep us small and keep us tiny when we should be out there actually making a difference or doing those things that we feel deep down that we really want to do. So are you someone who's just letting comfort hold you down? Okay, and here's my last little kick up the butt for you to get you thinking it's time to get back in the game of your life. Are you sick of feeling stuck? Are you someone who doesn't like your work? Or at the very least think, yeah, same old, same old. Are you someone who doesn't like that your relationship with your partner is just kind of flatlined? Yeah, well, it is what it is. Are you someone who doesn't like how you are, how you feel, how weak you might be feeling, how unfit you might be feeling? Yeah, it is what it is. I'm in my 50s. Or are you someone who still deep down wants a passionate marriage, wants to feel fit and strong and healthy, wants to get out of bed every morning and go to work or create your own work where you feel excited like you're making a difference? Are you allowing yourself to stay stuck? Or are you ready to change that and go out and take hold of the reins of your life and make it happen? Trust me, I'm not preaching. I'm really not. I'm just speaking from experience, because these are the things that drive me to do more, to write more, to do more of the things that I feel that I'm called to do. It's because I want to be one of those people that slide into my grave, as you've probably heard those sayings, not saying, oh, well, it was fine. No, I want to skid into that grave going, hey, that was fun. That life was great, and I milked every moment of it. Sure, we might be locked down. Sure, we're restricted. Sure, there's always going to be constraints. There's always going to be constraints. That's just life. But in amongst all those constraints, are you someone who's still in that game and still making the most of it and still just getting out there and having a go and living your life and loving it and living with passion and purpose? Well, if you're not, honey, come along for the ride, because I'm going to do everything I can to encourage you and inspire you and just challenge you to get out and live that life that you've got. Time is ticking. Join me for the ride now. Now, I said I was going to do a giveaway. So this little book, I actually only have a few of these left. They were printed so many years ago. And it actually says on the back, are you sick of sitting on the sidelines of your own life? If that's you, I would like you to leave me a comment down below, and I'll be coming back and I will be putting all of those names, anyone who leaves me a comment, I'll be popping those names in a bowl, and I'm going to be doing a draw, and I will send this book anywhere around the world for the person who needs it, who just needs that little kickstart, that tough love, that personal trainer cat who comes along and says, suck it up, princess, you were made for more, get back in that game and live your life. So make sure you leave your name down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what has really stood out for you today or during the week, anything that I've said. What has hit home for you? What are the takeaways you've gotten out of hearing me talking about purpose and life and taking control of your life again? Let me know. I'll be popping your name in the draw. I will send this anywhere around the world. In the meantime, subscribe, like, and please share it out so that other midlifers out there can be encouraged as well, that they can rock their midlife season and beyond.